Smash that like button and subscribe right now.
Is this on? Hello everyone. Thanks for joining us at the bar. Don't forget to take care of your server, even if that happens to be you. Let's head over to the table to see what Bob, Jason, and Brian are
Now
up
I'm
to
hungry.
today.
Now you're hungry?
Why are you hungry now?
Because I had a late lunch, and I didn't know we were going to...
Well, I told him
running
that
so
I was
late.
going to stop eating Mexican food for a whole month.
Because you're racist?
No, because I eat the shit way too much.
Oh, now it's shit.
Well, no, it never was
What do
shit.
you got the problem? You got a problem with La Raza?
No.
Neither
I
do
ate it like three times in a weekend, and
I
I'm
know,
just like,
it's-
all right,
it's,
man,
you
that's
know,
enough of that shit.
It's
So,
good stuff.
Okay,
yeah,
so I got to call you out on some bullshit.
let's do it.
Uh-oh.
He went camping last weekend.
Right.
Yeah.
Used all of his charcoal up on some veggie burgers.
Well, the
and-
hey, veggie burgers are good.
And then the next day he was trying to grill some chicken strips, but he didn't have enough charcoal to get that job done.
No, the evening we were grilling chicken strips, and yeah, it didn't cook them all the way. So we took the shit and got rid of it, and we went ahead and went over and ate some Mexican food.
Right. You know,
As you do.
I think you need to enable the live chat is what you're going to have to do, because right now it says there's no live chat in this show. I can't force it to, do it. You'll have to go into the main account, the At the Bar podcast account.
I guarantee you, if you get on the app on your phone and log in and show up on here, you'll be able to chat.
You know what? Let's see. So
See, because right there, look right there.
I'm At the Bar podcast.
Look at your screen.
And what about it?
That shows live chat. You just can't respond from there. You can see the live chat.
Who put test?
I did.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
okay. So I can't. So to chat, I can't chat back from my keyboard.
No.
What the fuck? Is that?
No, it's all done by the app, because they plan on everybody being more mobile than they are actually at a place where they're at, a studio or something. So, but anyways, welcome to At the Bar podcast, because this will be going out to other podcasts once this is done. And it will sooner or later, it will end up in YouTube and Facebook as I deal with the two guys that I have confused the shit out of.
Boy, you ain't kidding.
Yeah, I know. No
And
shit.
So yeah, but I don't know how to chat.
You got to log into it, and then you're going to see a place to chat down at the bottom
Let's see.
on the app.
So okay, there we go.
Yeah.
I entered the live studio.
Yeah.
I got. I'm putting testing
Testing 1, 2, 3 testicle.
this shit.
All right.
Send.
There it is.
Where?
It'll come up here in a minute. Your page has got to refresh. Put your phone right here. So, anyways, here we are at the Bar podcast. This is our first podcast on the Podbean Live Network, and I can tell you guys, I have been on here all week long talking to all different sorts of people. I've talked to a gentleman. He goes by Stinky Dad Glenn, a really cool guy. There is the Joe Antonio show. He's got a pretty good show. And there's Frankie D and a bunch of other people. So it's pretty cool.
Sounds like our mafia crew on here or something.
No shit.
We got Frankie D.
Frankie D.
We got Stinky
And then there's Spicoli.
and Spicoli.
Yeah, he's an interesting dude. He's
We
pretty
got
funny.
some deals on cottons of cigarettes. Jesus. Well, that's cool. Yeah,
so
this is kind of weird, man.
yeah, it is. It's a little different. It's going to take a second to get used to what we were doing.
Yeah, and you know what? It is a learning curve at anything you go to do.
Well, yeah, I mean,
It's
well,
like eating ass. There's a learning curve.
there is a learning curve to eating some ass. That is
It's usually
correct.
just the curve of their butt cheek, but
Yeah.
so.
You ever done that before?
Oh, come on, man. I'll eat more ass than Iron Michael fuck chickens. You can barely hear the monkey in the back. Oh, there we go.
Hey, Jill, how you doing? Or Lil? Is it Lil? Or no, it's Jill.
You blind mother, brother.
Well, I'm trying to
Right.
figure this out. I'm still working on it. Hey, thanks for showing up and
Yeesh.
hanging out with us.
It's Liege.
All right, so,
Yeah.
all right.
So, anyways, I think y'all know about
We're doing
Facebook.
good.
I think y'all know about Facebook. Jesus Christ, this sounds like we just started a podcast. We've been doing this for over a year. Why are we all messed up tonight?
Well,
We're not.
because we're old. And
Is that it?
That's a lot.
Well, you're
of it.
quiet over there, Bob.
Two-thirds of us are not messed up. You've just got all this.
Yeah, I know. It's a mess. It's totally different than what we're used to. Yes,
So-
I understand that. But anyways, let's get to some news real quick. Facebook changes their name to Meta. Did you know about that?
Well,
What?
Yeah, they did, but they didn't change the app name. They changed the overall corporate name. So it's kind of like Google used to be Google, and now they're Alphabet, but they own Google. Now Meta owns Facebook and WhatsApp or Instagram, all that kind of stuff. So now it's not every app falls under Facebook. They've all got their own identity under Meta. But Meta didn't work out real well for Ron Artest.
You ain't kidding.
So
Meta World Peace.
yeah, he changed his name to Meta.
Yeah.
Meta World Peace.
But apparently, from what I saw, is Facebook's supposed to be making something, or this Meta is supposed to be trying to create more of a virtual world.
A
And-
metaverse.
A metaverse. Yeah,
Oh,
metaverse.
boy.
That's where we're going. Hey, thank you very much for responding to that. Thank you. So
I tried to click the little heart, but I couldn't.
you couldn't click the heart?
I don't know what
Okay.
the hell's going on.
Yeah, we'll get it all figured out.
So earlier today, Royal Caribbean announced that they were launching a 274-day cruise
Holy shit.
that will go to 150 destinations around the world.
That'd be nice.
Wow.
It sails in December of 2024. $60,000 is the cheapest ticket you can buy for that adventure. But I've got questions.
So you're in like steerage down there in the basement
I don't think so.
for
I think
60
they
grand, but
you
you
know,
get to,
60 grand gets you like an interior cabin. It's probably like 300 square feet or something stupid.
right?
Okay. How do you pack enough clothes to be on a boat for 274 days?
God, how do you do that? I guess they do your laundry on there too, I guess.
Well, sure, they have laundry service, but
is that going to be extra?
Well, I don't know. For 60,000, I could hope they could boil my laundry down there. And
Oh, and believe me, they will.
yeah,
I was in Jamaica one time and I was switching resorts, stayed 1 week at one place and 1 week at another. And so my thought was take a week's worth of clothes. And as soon as I show up at the second resort, have them haul them into laundry for overnight. They boiled the shit of my stuff. I couldn't fit into most of it whenever they got done with it. They shrunk everything. And, it wasn't that my fat ass was sitting at a resort and just eating everything all
Yeah,
week
it's
long.
just- they shrunk it all.
They shrunk it all.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, but I'm sure that if for a $60,000 ticket minimum, I'm sure they have laundry that can be done, especially on a cruise that long. And man, how much clothes do you need? You're on a cruise. I mean, yes, you need probably something for a formal dinner, so you've got, whatever, a suit, a tux, or, maybe a tuxedo t-shirt.
Yeah, but does that really consider vacation whenever you've got to put on fancy clothes?
I don't know. It's nice to dress up fancy every now and then. Listen to us. We sound like backwater heads.
Hey, Bob,
I'm
Jill
dressing fancy.
wants to know if you can say boil again.
Boil.
Boil. That water's a boiling. It's a burling.
Yeah.
The burling hot water's down there in the laundry room. They'll give your clothes a good rinse when they're done.
Well, they could just.
Dad used to say that instead of rinse. Rinse
Rinse.
your hands off. And it'd be like, what do you want me to do? You want me to go out in the garage? Get one of your tools? He'd be like, don't crack wise. He wouldn't even say that. He just slapped the shit out of me. So, I want to send a like to support the host now because it's telling me to boink. Oh, look at that. I just sent.
Oh, wasn't that sweet of you?
Well,
It's,
Well, if you had one of those big net bags, you could put all your you could put all your clothes in one of those net bags. Just have a line, throw it off the back of the boat.
Yeah.
yeah.
Just have the cruise ship
nice
drag your clothes through the salt water for a few hours. And
Right.
give it a nice.
Yeah, but if you've been sweating particularly heavy, you made your own gravy out there in the warm Caribbean sun, you're liable to catch a shark or something. It's like, man, that's some flavorful bait we've got there. That's disgusting. You're just dragging your old underwear back behind the boat, and it immediately attracts all manner of
Bottom feeders.
Bottom feeders.
You talk
got
about
crabs floating up from the bottom because
I actually had a teacher once in junior high told me that he went for this camping trip and he went for 2 weeks, didn't change his underwear for 2 weeks. And and so one night when he was almost done, they got really cold and they wanted to build a fire. And so they built a fire, but the mosquitoes were really bad. So he burnt his underwear to keep the mosquitoes away.
So that teacher was bullshitting you.
I know.
That teacher wanted to talk to you about his underwear.
He probably did.
He wanted you to focus on his underwear and think about his nether regions.
He was a nice guy. I wouldn't think of him like that.
Yeah, it's always the nice ones.
Yeah, that's true too.
You
That is
know?
true. Yes.
And to this day, he's commando.
Yeah.
Oh, horrible sound effect. No.
That wasn't very good, was
You
it?
know, so since Tuesday's show that we had, I've had a lot going on.
Yeah, that
I was
reminds
out of
me.
town,
That reminds me. I got a phone call from you.
I
dude.
know you won't ever
know.
pick up your phone. When
I'm
I
sorry,
call.
but you know what? I brought the phone call in.
Well, you get
So-
mad at us when we don't answer your calls. But
Yeah, I know.
and then you do the same thing every time I call. I have to leave Brian a voicemail. But I was out of town, and
Okay, well, I mean, I understand it was a cool thing, so I've already got it in here so we can hear it. Bob, you want to check this out? Jason left me a voicemail.
Hey, Brian, it's Jason. Why won't you answer your damn phone when I call? Anyway, I'm here in Montego Bay, Jamaica, and I've hired some locals with an old wooden boat, and we're out in the bay, and they're diving looking for fucks of bobs, and so far we haven't found any. We've been at it for a while. We found some old red striped beer bottles, a few tires, lots of sea urchins, and what appears to be somebody's old thong. Anyway, I'll keep you posted.
Dude, that's amazing that you left Tuesday. You went to Jamaica.
well, it's like a 3.5 hour flight.
Yeah, flew all the way out there and you didn't find anything.
No, we searched the bay extensively, and a lot of trash, a lot of things, just junk and stuff. Now, we did find some fucks, but they belonged to a couple that were staying at Sandals. So
Okay.
but yeah, we were unable to locate any fucks of bobs. And
Do you think you're ever going to find them? Now, my understanding is you're going to keep searching.
the search continues.
Okay, all right.
You know,
That's funny.
so anyway, that's so I've had that was my eventful week, but I'm glad it's Friday. And guess what? Halloween is upon us. There's
Yes,
gonna
it
be,
is.
Lots of little kids trick-or-treating.
Okay, so I know some communities are doing Halloween on Saturday night, which is the 30th,
Right.
Yes.
and others are doing Halloween on Sunday night, which is traditional for the 31st.
Well, I got to tell you, I'm a purist. If you're going to worship Satan,
Right, do it
You-
on the 31st.
do it on the correct night. Don't be playing around.
Well,
And,
yeah.
and plus, a little bastard show up Saturday at me trying to jump the gun. They're going to get the poison candy.
Right.
And you know what? I never get any trick or treaters. I guess that's a testament to my neighborhood. They all go to better neighborhoods.
You've got to turn your porch light on.
Well, and you also have to not be registered as No. So I did receive an invite from a friend to go with them to their friend's house. They get trick or treaters. They live in a very nice neighborhood,
Yeah.
and they get a lot of trick or treaters. So I was invited to go do that, but I think it's Sunday.
Okay, but with some communities having Halloween on Saturday night and some having them on Sunday, it's an opportunist dream for all these little kids that want to go out on, to find the town that you want to go to on Saturday night, then circle
yeah.
back on Sunday and go to.
Like I
somebody
wasn't
else.
switching sheets anyway,
Right.
after the first run through the neighborhood and putting on a second to get more, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. So
My neighborhood gets probably around 500 to 700 people.
really,
Yes.
I've got some little kids that are down the street, and I've already warned them, don't you fucking come around my place, you little shits.
Get them.
No, I like to stand up front and shake my fist at children, and
Man, it's
Tell
all
'em
part
to
of
get
getting
off.
older, man.
Tell them to get off your lawn.
get off my goddamn lawn, and they're not even on it, but
Right.
still they know. Then here's what will happen if you get on my lawn, and but so. And plus, I didn't do any decorations for Halloween this year.
We got a thing floating in the fake ghosts on our windows and stuff.
Right.
Well,
Not ghosts.
Well, you helped a friend do a pretty elaborate Halloween display this year.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
like-
yeah, I wouldn't say elaborate, but kind of a cool display. And in the past, I've done the projection with the real gauzy material and with the the loop of this of the banshees and stuff, where it looks like it's a 3D. It looks like it's just floating in midair out in your yard.
Oh wow, that's
And
cool.
it's ethereal looking. You can see through it. And I've also done the one where I projected onto a sheet into the window where it has just the silhouette of zombies, and then like a person getting attacked by them, and they take them down, and you see guts ripping and all that stuff, just all in shadow. And so I've done that in the past, and still no trick or treaters.
You've done everything.
Well, because every year, I dress up and stand out front with a bowl of candy. I don't make them come all the way up on the porch, even though it's well lit. I stand out on the curb, and I usually go as Winnie the Pooh. I just wear a red T-shirt and no pants. And so, this year I've decided to mix it up. Go as Porky Pig, blue shirt, no pants. I don't know
why
Maybe-
they wouldn't show
Maybe
up.
it's the
That's
red
weird.
shirts that's throwing them off. You
Yeah,
you switch up good with Porky.
Yeah,
That's probably that'll
fickle,
probably do the
fickle
job.
children,
Yeah.
fickle children.
Well,
And I'm willing to
but it
bet.
may be more of a Warner Brothers crowd than a Disney crowd.
You never know. And I'm sure that Bob will leave his porch light on, and a big sign, "Happy Halloween." And
He'll be trying to hand out a
And-
puppy.
no, there'll be like a
Here,
bowl,
take my dog.
a bowl that says, "Please take a piece of candy," but there's nothing in the bowl. You know why? Because he has no fucks to give.
There you
They're going to look in there and they're not going to see any candy or any of Bob's fucks.
So have you guys seen the new trend about the blue Halloween buckets?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking
go.
about.
I don't
Okay.
either.
Certain kids will be walking in the neighborhood. They're going to have blue Halloween buckets, and it's for the autistic kids
Oh, okay.
that to identify them as being, a little different than the normal kids, and so they just want to, identify them as they may not be dressed as Halloweeny as some of the others, and they just may have some issues, but they're still wanting to participate.
Well, I would think that's always been that case, or something, but I got to ask. I mean, I know autism is much more common. We see, or I think we hear more about it now and see more of it. But
Yeah.
how many autistic kids, would we have in a normal crowd of, let's say, 3,000 children that come through?
I have no idea,
I mean,
but I've got a different take on it. They don't need to have blue buckets. I don't really care if they're dressed up, not dressed up.
yeah, I don't care if the kid's got a costume or not. I'm
What-
not
or-
some kind of asshole or,
Right.
or what his deal is.
If somebody comes knocking on my door on Halloween, they're getting candy.
Yeah. I feel the same way about women. I don't give a fuck what their problem is. If they knock on my bedroom door,
Yeah,
they're getting
they get what they came for.
they're getting 3 minutes of,
Unadulterated pleasure.
well, at least for me, so so it's yeah, I don't know, but I don't know why you've got headlines up there about, oh God. Yeah, no, I get it.
Have you heard about this?
Merriam-Webster does add words, some of the popular words that have been around for a while, eventually get added to the lexicon.
Fluffernutter.
Fluffernutter.
It's a peanut butter and marshmallow sandwich.
I
Yeah.
would have never known that, and you know that, Bob.
Yeah, I knew
You know that
too.
too. I've
And-
never heard that.
Yeah.
But dad bod, I mean, okay, that's like next they'll be putting no cap in there, and
Yeah.
no lie, come on, man. It should be in there for a while. Dad bod's been out for a few years. Mine's been out for a lot of years. But
So they're adding 450 new words.
Yeah, and there's
Yeah.
super spreader, which we heard that a lot over the last couple of years.
I dated
Is that
a
like
girl-
a really long bar that they attach to their ankles?
Right. I dated a girl that was her nickname, super spreader.
Yeah.
Let's see. A physique regarded as typical of an average father, especially one that's slightly overweight and not extremely muscular. To fluffernutter, sandwich made of peanut butter, marshmallow cream between 2 slices of white sandwich bread.
Why's it got to be white?
And because
Because
that's
they're
how
ra-
you make a fluffernutter sandwich.
Because they're racist.
Sounds like a terrible.
Would you
porn
want to eat a
act.
whole wheat fluffernutter? What's the point?
Fluffer.
Rye.
Yeah.
Fluffernutter.
Bring
I'll have
it.
a fluffernutter on pumpernickel.
Right.
Go home. It's just disgusting.
Bring
know?
up pumpkin bread.
Yeah,
Your pumpkin spice fluffernutter.
exactly. Marbled rye.
It sounds like a porn act.
What, fluffer nutter?
Yeah.
Well, fluffer and nutter could both be used as descriptive terms for porn,
Yeah, that's
but
true.
you put them together and it's a delicious sandwich.
Right.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I take 2 words of porn and it makes a great sandwich.
Right.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
You know?
Well, it's derived from fluffer, which a lot of people call marshmallow cream fluff, and then nutter, peanut butter.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, and that's not the only porn combination you can put together.
right.
Like cunnilingus anal. It's also a sandwich.
I guess technically it is kind of a sandwich.
Cunnilingus anal. What kind of sandwich is that? Peanut butter and something. Ugh. It's messy. I'll just tell you that much.
Peanut butter and raw meat.
Cunnilingus angle. What kind of sandwich you want? I'll have a fluffer nutter. I'll have the cunnilingus angle.
I don't think I'll ever say that. I want a fluffer nutter. That just sounds so fucking stupid.
You should go home and ask your wife every damn day. Man, it's a rough day at work. I'm really worn out. I can go for a snack. I'm about a fluffer nutter. And she goes, what's that? You should present her with a sandwich, white bread, peanut butter, marshmallow cream, spelled C-R-E-M-E, because there's nothing involving cream in that. And then say, try this. And she might go, ew. And then say, wait. And you slice up a banana. Slice up a banana, put it on there and say, now fucking talk shit.
Yeah, because then it becomes a banana fluffer nutter.
Yeah. And then you can
Or an Elvis fluffer nutter.
right. And so then from then on, if she likes it, you can be like, honey, sure could use a fluffer nutter.
Yeah.
Sure could use a banana fluffer nutter. And then you can giggle to yourself and all that stuff when she says, yeah, me too. And then be like, yeah, that's it. You're talking filthy and don't even know it. You can trick her into it.
Yeah, that's true too.
Until your kids start saying it. And then it's like, these sandwiches are banned.
And if you put chicken on it, then it's an Iron Mike fluffer
An
nutter.
Iron Mike fluffer nutter. Oh gosh, that monkey, he's going to haunt our podcast. Oh Jesus! If y'all haven't heard about the story of Iron Mike, it's a true story, and you should probably go back and check it out on one of our previous podcasts. Prepare to be disgusted, maybe a little shocked, maybe disappointed in us as human beings. And but
we didn't do it. We just perpetrated the tale.
Yeah, I just told the story, and kept the mystique alive. But hey, just real quick, I'd like to say hi to our listeners and the people that have joined us on chat. We love having you.
This is Jill. I ran into her into some other shows that I've been watching and stuff. Yes.
Well, hey, Jill.
Yeah, she's a nice lady. There is also
she's a nice lady. She's moving on.
Also, the other night, when I was sitting there trying to get everything figured out on this, I ran into a gentleman by the name of Dirty Dad Glenn is his name. That's what they call him. He's a pretty cool guy, but he sat here on here while I was talking back and forth, telling me how it sounded and everything. So he was pretty cool too. I've seen him in a lot of different places.
Y'all mutually masturbate.
Just a little bit.
So basically, he was your podcast fluffer.
Fluffer nutter.
Oh.
Yeah. Banana fluffer nutter.
He didn't have peanut butter.
And I'm sure as time goes on, we'll eventually meet Spicoli.
All right.
Gets on here. He's an interesting character. He's fun to listen to. So
excellent.
So the other day, I actually decided to use my TV for an actual TV.
Oh, well, that's good.
And was using the actual TV tuner that was built into the TV that hasn't been used in the 6 years that I've owned it.
Yeah, you can't hardly pick up shit unless you have an antenna.
Well, I do.
Oh, okay.
But I used to have like DirecTV, and so all my local channels were feeding in through the satellite box.
Right.
And don't have the satellite box anymore. But here's the thing. If you run your TV as a TV, you don't get the benefit of the audio running through your stereo receiver unless you add in a cable.
Like the optical cable.
The optical audio cable.
That little square looking thing with the red light. Yeah.
Okay. And I got to thinking about this, and I might be being petty. Let me know. But isn't audio infringing on video whenever they're using video to transmit audio?
I like to think of them having a forbidden love affair, a Romeo and Juliet type thing. Video's parents don't like audio's parents, but yet the two youngins found love. Is it a torrid, explicit love affair that's carried out in third world electronics around the world? You bet.
Yeah, but see, video's not making a bunch of noise whenever it's shooting video across the screen.
I like his choice of words. But
Is it an
audio
8-roper?
Audio's a screamer. I'll just tell you.
But it's just weird, and I've never understood optical audio. I just don't get it.
Well, I'll tell you, if you drop acid, you'll be able to hear all that video.
You'll be able to get it. Yeah, it's an interesting thing. Just that optical cable, light and sound. But I mean, that's how we get our data on the internet and stuff now, is all fiber optic.
Well, I understand that, but that's done with big, expensive equipment, and you're shooting it across the globe on the repeaters and everything else.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
I've got
it's just spurting through the internet.
spurting through the internet.
think of record players. It's a piece of plastic with a needle that touches.
I
Somehow
know.
it produces that sound.
But I think because I grew up with that,
It doesn't seem as yeah.
it doesn't
Wait,
seem as
what?
mysterious. Yeah.
Hey, if you're just tuning in, it's the shit no one cares about podcast with Bob, Brian, and Jason. We fell down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
You know that they used to use wax to make recordings and you'd play them on your phonograph?
Today, I was listening to another podcast on here, and this guy, I've never heard anybody say this, but it was a brilliant idea. He said, if you're a local band,
Right.
and you got a chance of making it big, you think you're going to do something. He said, get up about $5,000, bust your ass, get the money, go down, do your first album, press it all on vinyl. Only buy so many, and then sell them.
Well, with $5,000, you're only going to be able to
Yeah.
buy so many.
Well, he said the average is about $5 a record is what it costs you.
Okay.
So anyways, he's telling me you're all done with production, get everything on your artwork and all that. Boom, you got an album. He said, sell them out to everybody, and then make no more. So then if you end up making it big, well, now you've got an album out there that's on vinyl that everybody wants. And he says that just kind of raises up your stats with everybody.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I like
'Cause
how
it's
he
rare.
just slid it in there like it's no big deal. Step 1, make some albums. They're pretty affordable, limited run. Step 2, make it big.
Right.
Well, no,
Oh,
I mean, he
okay.
knew that.
No,
he was
no,
just saying
no,
that was
no,
a cool idea.
No big deal. That's like saying, steps to become a billionaire. First of all, make money. Second, become billionaire.
Right.
What the hell is that? Make it big. And then if you've made it big, you'll have made an album with limited run and be a collector's item. And you know what? If I've made it big, those 200
shit.
albums I made probably don't make shit a difference to me. So
And
who told you this?
I forgot his podcast, but he's the guy who lives up in Colorado.
I get it, but still,
that's a strategy. But
Well, if you think of if you think of how if you had a feeling you were going to make it and you did that would be a cool thing to do.
Sure. It'd be cool. But
one time I went up to Kansas City for a show. The Hotel Cafe out of Los Angeles put a traveling show on, and it's a forum for singer-songwriters. They've got live shows every night of the week, multiple shows a night. And they put on a tour several years ago, and they brought half a dozen of their artists up to Kansas City, which was the closest that was to me. So I went up there and actually watched the show. Well, one of the acts, they had been picked up to join the tour. They didn't even have a CD out at that point in time.
Right.
But they got one recorded, and they got a FedEx box shipped to them to that location. And I actually bought the first CD that they had ever, as a band, sold.
Yeah,
and
cool.
Do you know who that band turned out to be?
Nobody. They failed miserably. They're not doing shit now. I think one of them's a dishwasher
Supertramp.
cafe.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you take my experience,
it's been nice. Okay, sorry.
So if you ever want albums or CDs that from people that will never do anything in their entire life, buy them at these little shows, and you will never see them become anything.
Right.
But you'll own a shit ton of CDs.
And plus, I ain't got time for somebody to make it big. I'm old, god dang it.
Right.
I don't have time.
Yeah, I can't take.
I don't have time for the next Aerosmith.
Right.
So
I'd have time for Taylor Swift.
And
I remember back in the 80s.
she's not really my thing.
She's kind of sexy. She's got the sexy thing, classy sexy.
Oh, she's a cute kid and all that other stuff. But
Yeah.
you know me, I'm more the what's her name from what's that stupid show with a voice or whatever.
Oh, Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah, I'm more of the Kelly Clarkson type and a little chunkier.
Yeah, that's true too.
She's all sweet and stuff and innocent. And I just really loved how you sang. And it's like, you know what? I'm going to fluff her nutter the fuck out. with my dad bod.
See, you were already using the new terms. Look at that.
That's right.
Man, you getting up in there.
Okay.
And that's no cap.
Okay, so do you guys ever get on a mailing list for recipes?
Stevie Nicks type.
You know, you said the
Now,
magic word there
Bob
for
loves some
Bob.
Stevie
oh my
Nicks.
God, Bob is a Stevie Nicks fan.
He's probably going to describe what he would do to her, so be prepared.
He's
No.
masturbating right now.
Now, I've got one of the only autographed 8x10s of Stevie Nicks that I've ever seen. I own that.
Really?
Yep.
Man, let me tell you,
The wife got to see her a few months back live.
he's a
Well,
Stevie Nicks fan.
Well,
yeah.
Whenever she autographed it, she had one of those gold pens, the kind that you have to shake up, and it's like gold,
Yeah.
thick gold ink. And whenever she was autographing it, the pen leaked, and I've actually got her thumbprints in gold with the autograph.
Oh, wow. So, yeah. So she says that everyone says I sound like Stevie Nicks singing or talking. Really? She says both. So Brian asked singing or talking. You know what? You could probably charge Bob for phone sex.
Probably could.
Hey, it's Stevie.
Make a lot of money.
It's Stevie. You gonna get your rocks off, Bob? Oh boy, am I!
Well,
I want you to stream your fluffing data through your audio video cable and. Ugh.
so I saw her live at Caesar's Palace in Vegas,
Right.
and I think we were on the 4th row.
Yeah.
Was so close that I was admiring her earrings.
Oh wow.
And whenever she sang, was listening to her sing off the mic, not through the PA system. So that was awesome.
Yeah.
Probably one of the best concerts I've ever been to.
Yeah.
All right.
I can't remember the last concert I went to.
Shit, I can't remember the last concert.
God, what was the last concert I went to? I think it was Midland.
Who the fuck is Midland?
It's a country band. They're really good. It's the only good country left.
So your wife took you to that concert?
No, actually, I went with her because I like Midland.
Actually, there is some good country out.
Oh,
Have you heard of a guy by the name of Wheeler Walker Jr.?
Yeah, I've heard of it. Being at the bar back in the day, I heard a lot of music that I didn't want to listen to, and you kind of just get used to it. But you know me, man, I've never been a real big country fan. Some old country, I like some of that older stuff, and I'm not opposed to it. I'm not trying to shit on anyone's tastes or anything, but I have a very eclectic taste in music, but I don't enjoy the country music shit.
most of it I don't, especially this new. It's terrible.
You'd think I do, to look at me, but you'd be wrong.
Bob, you want to bring me up a sample of this guy?
Some fluff.
Sure.
We'll need to connect you to the Bluetooth.
Oh.
What if I don't want to be connected to?
I need you to connect to the Bluetooth, Bob. Show some love.
Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we need to do.
Well, son of a bitch.
What happened?
And what's the name?
I clicked on the Bluetooth, turned it off. Now my mouse won't work.
What is this? What's our Bluetooth? Oh, I know what it is. There we go.
Are you connected to it now?
I am.
Oh, shit.
And now you're going to be real sorry. So here's about the only country that I'd be willing to listen to.
Okay, let's check this out.
Is hang on, let me turn this crap off. Let's go with here. I like the old country and something stupid usually. How about here's a good one. How about a little bit of wait. I'll find it in just a second.
You're still logged into this app. You're coming through it.
What do you mean I'm coming through it? I'm coming through it.
Coming through it. Coming through it. Coming through it. Coming through it. Coming through it. Coming through it.
How does that work? A little bit of Johnny Horton, ladies and gentlemen.
You're going to have to log out of the app.
Oh, no, I don't want to log out.
Oh, okay. Well, that's why I'm waiting for Bob to pull up something. Johnny Horton?
I can't pull up anything.
I'm so sorry, Stinky Glenn. My bad.
Stinky Dad Man.
Hey, here's the man. That's the guy that was helping me the other night. Hey, man, thanks for joining
It's
up
like
with
my
us.
poor ears, right? Wait till you hear the Peloton song.
No shit. Well, yeah, we got to bring in the Peloton song.
Okay, so I was asking you guys a minute ago, do you ever get accidentally or on purpose subscribed to some recipe email list where they're sending you recipes on a daily basis about, 12 casseroles that are good for winter or
Yeah, I've been in, got one of those where they just flood you with emails
Right.
or stuff. Yeah.
it's like, okay, there are recipes that I want to seek and find and I'll go looking for them, but I don't need to be bombarded on a daily basis with 30 different recipes.
Yeah, for your instant pot.
So the other day, I got one of the ones that sounded the most disgusting things that I've ever heard in my entire life.
Nutter fluffer?
No,
That's backwards.
cabbage and dumplings.
Cabbage and dumplings?
Cabbage and dumplings. And I looked through the ingredients because I thought, okay, maybe this is like something weird that
Yeah.
is totally different than what it sounds. No, the ingredients are cabbage and
It
dumplings.
sounds like somebody was like really low on supplies, and it's like, what the fuck can we make for dinner?
Yeah.
Well, we've got cabbage and I've got flour
Yeah.
and boiling broth.
Right.
Well, okay, there you go. Let's make cabbage and dumplings.
And that's a meal.
Yeah, no. I mean, I like cabbage.
I don't have enough windows to open.
I like dumplings.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, exactly. It's going to be showtime.
Right.
Incidentally, before the show, I was making Alexa fart, and Brian didn't hear because he had his headphones on. But you can be like, Alexa, fart 35 times, and she'll do 35 farts.
Are you serious?
Alexa, fart 35 times. Watch and see.
You're really gonna make the Alexa?
Alexa, fart 35 times in a row. You know what? Stop being a bitch. No, I don't want to try anything. Alexa, shut up. Well, sorry, listeners. I mean, she did it earlier. She's being
Boy.
Been shy.
yeah, she's fickle.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I was opposed to the smell of boiled cabbage, that wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah.
If you was, or you mean if you weren't? Oh, wasn't. There you go. He corrected it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people don't like the smell of boiled cabbage, burling cabbage. But you know what? Alexa, stop.
He's gonna fight with Alexa all night. Hey, did you? Speaking of cabbage, remember that time we made that cabbage soup?
Oh God, yes.
What is the weight loss shit?
Yes.
Man, we shit our brains
cabbage
out.
soup diet. Get out a turkey roaster, fill it full of like 13 heads of cabbage.
Because Bob, go big.
Juice soup, and yeah.
And all you've got to do is eat 3 bowls of cabbage soup a day, and you'll lose weight like there's no tomorrow. And we tried that. I think we made it through a weekend and couldn't stand each other or ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah, it was awful.
It was
We
horrible.
need to start a new diet fad, the boiled egg and cabbage diet.
Well, what
Sulfur.
makes me laugh is that we actually thought we were overweight at that time.
Right.
Right now,
Yeah.
Now we're like,
maybe we should revisit that cabbage diet.
shit.
Yeah, let's have the boiled egg and train smoke diet. Maybe toss in a catalytic converter for flavor.
It's like with the carbide diet, all you simply do is eat a bunch of foods. It's that's that couldn't hurt principle.
Yeah.
The guy goes to the doctor. He has horrible gas. He's like, man, it doesn't matter what I eat, what I do. As soon as I fart, my whole family's just like throwing up. It's so brutal. I can't even stand it myself. I don't know what to do. And the doctor says, well, let's put you on a diet of cabbage and boiled eggs and crab cakes and, and all this. And he's like, will that help? And the doctor says, couldn't hurt. So at that point,
Yeah.
Sorry, that's, what, that joke's so clean, you can take it to church.
That was a good clean
Clean
joke.
I don't have many clean jokes.
No.
Okay.
Not on this show.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so early in the week, a hiker got lost in Colorado.
Oh,
boy.
shit.
Then he ignored the rescuer's calls because he got him from an unknown number on his cell phone.
Holy
I
shit.
thought they were trying to renew my car insurance.
Yeah.
his
he
car's warranty.
Yeah.
He was going to get an extended warranty.
You know what? That gives me an idea. From now on, when they call about the cars, please help me. I'm hiking in the Colorado wilderness and I'm so lost. Please, I'll buy a car warranty, but first, please send me help and see if they can, fuck this guy. If they're calling from Bangalore or something, they probably aren't going to care.
No, they don't give a shit. Die.
Yeah.
Click.
You mean you don't have a car? Not at the moment. I'm being attacked by a mountain lion. A bear has eaten part of my genitals.
Oh, that's not good.
That's bear fluffer nutter genitals. So yeah, I don't know, man. I ignored the number. Let me tell you what, if I'm lost in the woods and I have a cell phone signal and power, anybody calls, I don't care if it's my ex-wife. If she calls, I'd be like, "Oh, thank God it's you. Thank God. Please send help." Which she'd be like, "Now who's on top, motherfucker?
Now who's got
It's my time to shine. You're gonna die." Nah, she'd probably help. Maybe.
I don't know if she would or not.
Look, I would say that out of the last 1, 2, 3,
Good Lord.
4
Are you about to say what I think you're going to say?
women I've dated.
Oh, okay, there. I thought you were. Yeah.
See, 1, 2, 3. Actually, no. Okay, out of the last 5,
Since the wife?
yeah,
Okay.
6, 7 girls I've dated.
Keep adding them up.
I would say 3 to 4 of those would say, yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a good rating and say, yeah, I'd go out with him again.
Yeah.
Notice I had to increase the sample size because of the last 4. Let's see. Last one definitely would not recommend me. Which, it kind of sucks because we were friends before that.
Yeah.
Great. And let's see, the one before that, I think she would maybe, but she was, fully insane. Bless her heart.
Yeah.
And then the one before that would not. But the one before, oh, no. The one before that would. And then the one before that would not.
You got them all figured out. Stinky Glenn said, you can remember the girls you've dated?
Yeah, I can remember them.
Yeah, I think I can remember them all.
Where do you think he gets his highlight reel from?
Right, exactly. My ability to keep going through utter horse shit.
Yeah. Yeah, because you never remarried, did you?
No.
Nope. You're like, had enough of that shit.
I was married twice
To the same gal.
to the same woman. And,
Didn't learn the first time. Thought you'd try it again.
We split up. She filed for divorce. We battled it out, whatever. And then she decided, okay, I'm done with this. And I was like, well, okay. And she's like, well, we need to put a stop to the divorce. And I went, oh, no, you wanted this so bad. Let's go ahead and let that go through. So we rode to the courthouse together on our final divorce thing, and whatever. And then, she started bringing up stuff. I said, I will never marry you again. I'll never buy you another ring. I'll never marry you again. Sorry.
Yeah.
And then
She kept on and kept on. So a few years later, I got her another goddamn ring and married her again.
Now, how long did it last after that?
Oh, let's see. For years. Another 10 years. But in that period, we split up several times, when she'd get mad. I fucking hate you. And, but yeah, so, we were together, a total of 16 years or some shit. And, but yeah, so I usually say I've been married once, but.
Yeah, but technically twice, but just the same one.
Yeah, just the same. Okay, so if you went to a buffet and you got up and went to your car and gasped for about an hour, caught your breath and went back in and then had more, did you really go to that buffet twice? I've been to that buffet 2 times. No, you went once and you slept it off in the parking lot.
Well, I think if they saw you coming in the second time, they're going to charge you for another round.
Not if I slip in through the back door.
Well, you can usually do that if you're burying them twice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Although who'd want to, But yeah, I don't know how we got on this subject. Let's move on to something more interesting. What about Dave Chappelle?
Well, Dave Chappelle's been, he refuses to be canceled. They're trying to cancel him now.
Yeah, everyone's trying to cancel someone right now.
Oh, that's all they do. But, I was telling you before the show, if you haven't seen this yet, the special yet, you got to watch it all the way through because Dave Chappelle, and I'm not going to try to give it all away. It's not like it's a movie. But he talks about a training, basically.
Transgender person.
Yeah, has become a really good friend to his when they first hated each other, and then they became friends.
Right.
And he actually gave her a spot to open up for him because she wanted to be a comedian.
Wow.
And she said, oh, awesome, thanks. And so she did. She bombed miserably, 45 minutes of pure shit. And Dave even talks about that. And then he said, but then she came down to the front seat and she sat down while I was on the stage and she started kind of talking to me. So me and her started going back and forth. he said everybody thought she was funny as hell then.
Yeah.
Because how she was carrying on. And so, anyways, by the time it was all said and done, him and her were like best friends, really good close friends. So they started getting on Dave about him, slamming people for their sexuality and this and that, giving him shit. Well, she got on Twitter, and said, look, leave him alone. I'm actually a good friend of his, and I'm a transgender, and he's actually a really good guy. Well, they jumped on her like she was a piece of shit. Twitter did, the know where to land. I don't know why people even listen to Twitter. Jumped on her ass, and then it was a few weeks later, she committed suicide.
Ooh.
And Dave's like, fuck that. And so he's kind of held against his own. He hates Twitter. And so they've asked him, they said, you need to apologize. He goes, you know what? We got to apologize. We're going to meet first, and it's going to be on my conditions. And he's been on their ass. He ain't giving up either. And
no, let me tell you, I think he's, as a performer, he's grown and changed a lot over the years. I mean, you can see a lot of his disgust with the media and with, a lot of the things he says. I mean, we live in the age of cancel culture, in the age of, people accusing everyone else of cultural appropriation. Get the fuck out of here.
yeah,
Everything part of our culture we've appropriated from other cultures.
yes.
Look, if the idea was good, we go with it. I don't know who was the first culture to start wearing fucking shoes, but I'm glad we appropriated that.
Yes.
I'll tell you, it's just ridiculous. That's, it's not like we're making fun of anything.
We think it's pretty.
It's like,
and we
you
it.
like rap music, and you're white. Yeah, man, you're appropriating our culture. No, we're not. Oh, you like country music? You like the banjo? Guess what? You appropriated that shit from the Irish. The old plecter banjo.
It can go all the way around and
Come
around.
on,
and
man.
around.
Stop that.
Yeah.
And the whole cancel culture. I'm all about freedom of speech and freedom of expression, unless you disagree with me.
Yep.
And that seems to be a lot of the thing. No, it doesn't work that way. Like I was talking to you guys about earlier, there was a guy on TikTok that's calling out all these people that do bad things on, these videos. And, like one of them, this guy just hauls off and knocks this lady hard, man, and punches her hard on the subway. And he's like, all right, people in New York, we need to find out who this person is. And they do, he's like, this needs to go to the police and all this, but they dox this guy, and some people say, well, he deserved it. Yes, he does. But then on some of these issues, he's caused great distress to these people because people find out who they are. They publish their address and name.
Yeah.
And so what he's promoting is mob justice.
Yes.
Some of these things, it may be necessary. Guy's a pedophile. You bet. Mob justice. Yeah. Pitchforks and torches. Let's,
shoot your local pedophile.
It still comes down to where do we draw the line? So he's all about, he called himself out for for cultural appropriation because he used the term soulmate. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You know what? Don't open your mind so much that your fucking brain falls out, and get your slick back head out of your ass. That one really pissed me off because it was a ploy for, just more attention and all this.
Awesome. A lot
and
of
then he gets
attention whores.
And he gets defensive, with people, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, I don't need to see any more of his shit. He gets defensive. Somebody tries to call him out. But let me tell you something. If mob mentality, and mob justice works so well, why is it such a bad thing in our society? It doesn't always work well, and that's the problem.
There was a little incident in Tulsa back in like 1921.
Yeah. So what happens if
Wall Street,
if someone goes online and says, I hate our government, and and I'm in a militia and all this? You bet. We were like, man, that guy's kind of scary. Oh my God, he's got guns, all this other stuff, but he's also got freedom of speech. And he also, he has the First Amendment and the Second Amendment, and you don't like it, unless he's threatening someone specific or, they say, well, it's hate speech. And really, is it hate speech? Was it racially charged? Was it towards any particular group or anything? No, but he calls this guy out. The FBI needs to investigate this guy. Well, I'm glad you've got it figured out, you fat yuts.
See, you need to start a TikTok that every time he does one, you have a rebuttal.
Oh, I ain't got that much time.
Oh, dude, that'd be so
I got
awesome.
better things to
Can
do.
you imagine how to do that? Probably go pretty good.
Yeah, I was busy, contemplating bowling or suicide. Fuck that.
Bowling or suicide. Which one's worse?
It doesn't matter. It just, and not to offend anyone that bowls. I'm sorry.
I actually enjoy bowling.
I like to bowl.
I do too. I'm just being smart ass. I'm not real good at it.
Bob loves some balls in his hands. It's just it's his thing.
Bigger the better.
Yeah.
Have you got 16-pound balls?
Let me tell you,
How
I
do you
start
walk?
saying Bob's a pretty big boy. I bet you he can sling them heavy ones down
I
there.
haven't been bowling in probably a couple of years now.
You know what? I've been a few years back just to watch, well, about a year and a half ago to watch some friends.
Really?
They used to go up there and we just set up there, group of us, and they'd bowl and I'd just kind of watch.
You didn't bowl with them?
And no, I got
Nah.
this nerve issues and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And plus I need them to put the bumpers in.
That would be awesome.
But I'd go up there and have a drink, and sit there with your friends and chat, and they get to bowl. And you know what? It was really kind of fun, but I haven't bowled in years myself.
You know what's funny about the bowling alleys that cracks me up is people will, what was that?
That was a call from my cousin.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
That's weird.
Do you need to take the call?
No, I
Okay.
don't.
It's interesting is when people go to the bowling alley, they don't really realize how slick that floor is.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you
There.
my bowling alley story.
Real quick, I watched a guy stick his foot out there joking around, and when he went to turn, his foot slipped, landed on his elbow, and shattered it. Do I have one of those?
Don't
sound
you have a
effects?
foghorn?
I don't know.
I was bowling with a group of people one time, and it was somebody's turn who happened to be stepping out the back door having a smoke, and I went to get them.
Oh, that was a crow. Sorry, go up. Sorry, Bob. Go
What the
ahead.
fuck is going?
I went to get them, and
We're
it
listening.
had
Bob.
been raining.
Yeah.
And the sidewalk was a little bit damp, and I had on those bowling shoes,
Oh shit!
Right?
and I got the bottoms of those bowling shoes a little bit damp, and I think they're leather or something.
Yeah.
So I go back, and it's my turn to bowl. So I get up there, and I grab the ball, and I go take my 2 or 3 steps, go to let the ball go. The feet just are totally fucked at that point in time, and I hurl myself halfway down the lane with bowling ball still attached, face plant right there on the damn lane.
Oh my God.
And everybody
That would
behind me is laughing hysterically.
I bet
They didn't
would
even
be.
they didn't even stop to see if I was okay before they started laughing.
Sound like that.
So I had 2 balls up there in the rack. Hey, and I rolled my first ball, and I think I got I don't know how many pins I knocked down, but then I was drunk, so I immediately grabbed the second one and go to roll it, and the arm's still
The
down
gate's
and
coming
reset
down.
it, and I hit the arm real loud, and of course the
Hey, Woody, how's it going?
guy spraying the shoes back there's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I was like, "What?" So yeah, it was pretty bad, but earlier we were talking about girlfriends and things like that. Well, our good friend Stinky Dad Glenn said I had too many one-weekers that should have been one-nighters, but one
Ooh,
night had
there.
requirements. And so I said, we want to know those requirements.
Did he ever say?
No, but now I want to know those requirements.
Hey, Glenn, you want to get on and tell us about the requirements that you apparently had? You're more welcome if you want to.
And
Bud.
also, Woody Bush, we're glad to have you, but Woody Bush really sounds like the name of a porn star I'd enjoy watching. She came from out of the Alaskan wilderness, unshaved and wearing flannel panties. It's Woody Bush.
Woody Bush.
No soft city slicker penis can handle her. Needs the calloused penis of a true bushman. That's disgusting. Get ready for hot fluffer nutter action.
Sound like we're going to a goddamn.
It'll look
Right.
like somebody slung some marshmallow cream into a pine tree. That one got Bob.
Pine tree of peanut butter.
He's like, just a redneck Canadian lumberjack here, lads. Well, awesome. That's even better.
Yeah.
And
I have one of our great friends from Canada.
right?
Yep.
It's like, let me hit that ass, starring Woody Bush. He came straight out of Alberta with a chip on his shoulder and a heart on the size of a
Of Texas.
birch stump. I don't know. But we're glad to have you just the same. What is up, Stinky Dad? You got to let us know. What's this one night? I've had, the only requirements I've ever had was pay before play. Yeah, I can stay all night, but it's going to be like $500. And I'm like, look, I got $12. What can I get for 12?
A rib.
She's like, I can point and laugh at your flaccid penis. And I'm like,
Okay.
deal.
Bill? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a guy that the same guy I listened to today. He was cracking me up. He said that he had met a girl on Tinder and he was supposed to meet up with her.
Oh, shit. wait, he told us it's a badly thought out ongoing relationship. Yeah. I call that marriage, Stinky Dad.
Yeah. Anyway, so this guy, he was going to go meet this girl for Tinder. And then all of a sudden he gets okay. All right, Glenn, I thought you would get on here and talk to us. He said that he was supposed to meet this girl, and all of a sudden he gets a message from her that says, "Hey, you've checked out my ratings, right?" And he's already fixing to meet up with her, do this whole Tinder thing. He said, "Oh, hell, why not?"
Yeah.
And he gets to looking it up because she tells him that she can actually reach orgasm with him by doing a massage. And he gets to looking at it. She's a paid service. And he goes, "Are you fucking kidding me? The first time I get on Tinder and I'm supposed to meet up with some chick, she's a paid service."
Yeah.
I was like, man, that's got to suck for your first time around.
Has that been your experience on Grindr?
That's
Look,
Bob's
I
thing,
put
isn't it?
Tinder on my phone. It caught on fire. There's a joke for Woody Bush. Tinder for fires. Never mind. I'll just stop. He
Hey,
gets
Bob, did you
he's editing his kids show, Stinky Dad.
Bob, did you get connected?
No.
Why not? Did you disconnect your mouse again?
Okay.
Incidentally, did y'all know that Bob is a database wizard expert? Some would say computer genius. And yeah, this little piddly crap that we're playing with, I guess it's beneath him because he is having some real technical difficulties here. And so now it's Jason's time to shine because they're cue soapbox music. I occasionally enjoy a good rant.
Hey, I still want Jill to get on here and sing. She said she could sing a while ago. Oh, I want her to get on here and sing, but she won't sing.
So my problem is
I've got saying Jill. Is it Lilj?
Well, it's
Jill,
it's Jill spelt backwards, if I remember right.
Okay. You know what? Knock it off, Jill.
Because I tried to say her name, or yes, I'm correct. Yeah.
Speaking of Jill,
what are you trying to do over there?
do you remember your friend's mom, Jill? Of course. She's still alive, isn't she?
Yes.
Here, just to remove one of these.
Well,
Bob,
then
you're not gonna
that
use it
explains
over
why
there.
I saw her at Crest.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's still alive. I thought she died.
No.
No,
Oh,
she's getting
okay.
on up there, but yeah, I saw her just a quick glimpse of her, but she escaped.
I used to love to hear her talk.
Oh, I know. The English accent is wonderful. But
No,
yeah, Jill
so
was
plug that one
and
over
of course
there.
Jill's funny as shit anyway. But yeah, I was like, that had to be Jill. So that's why I said she's still alive. Because otherwise, man, I don't know if I want to go back and Crest with the ghosts and shit.
Shit.
So it is Jill. Okay.
Yeah, it's Jill.
Okay,
Yeah.
so my dumbass sat over here and I was trying to hook up the Bluetooth to the board,
Yeah.
and the mouse moved as I was pressing the button, and instead of connecting to the board, I turned the Bluetooth off. Well, this Chromebook has a keypad in front, but I got pissed off several months ago because I didn't want me typing on the keyboard to be affecting the touchpad.
Touchpad, yeah.
So I turned the touchpad off.
Right.
So now all I've got is the keyboard to be able to interact with this damn thing. And there are no instructions for turning Bluetooth back on whenever you fuck yourself out of your mouse.
That's why I'm either a Windows or an Android man. It's what we know.
These Chromebooks are actually really nice. You just got to get used to them. That's all there is to it.
But you've got to get used to them.
Yeah, that's true too. Damn,
No,
where
there's
did that
nothing wrong
go?
with Chromebook. I mean,
Oh,
I don't know. You got to remember my laptop. I bought that in 2012 when one of those girls that I was in a relationship knocked mine off the bed across the room and decided to, crack the motherboard in it. And it was old too. So I was like, what did you do? I had like nude videos of her on there. So
yeah.
that kind of really hurt my feelings.
Hey, I got a quick question for Stinky
Dagman
Dag Glenn.
said he is.
How
editing
long
his
are we
kids.
allowed to broadcast on here, bud? And I cannot remember. Is it 2 hours, hour and a half, 2 hours? Now, is that per day?
Sweet.
Or is that just anytime you log in and out?
I like how we're putting everything on him.
Hey, he's been a lot of help. Yeah, we're paying. Yeah.
How do you turn on Chromebooks Bluetooth without a mouse?
I got it.
Welcome to Bob's Tech Show.
Are you paying? What are we paying for, Stinky Dad? Hey yo. You can go 2 hours and over again if you want.
God, sounds so
Man,
hot.
I know it does. It's like if Jill would have said
She's like,
that-
God, that's not how I meant it.
Jill, if you would have said that in Stevie Nicks' voice, Bob would have chubbed up.
Yeah, he probably would
You can
have.
go 2 hours and over and over.
Okay,
and
look,
over
Jill.
I forgot all about this mouse.
until there's a landslide.
Yeah.
that
Hey,
brings
Jill,
you down.
come on. You've got to come on here and let's hear the Stevie Nicks voice so we can watch Bob's eyes get really big.
And I'm just warning you, Jill, if it comes out to be Bobcat Goldthwait voice,
And you know, and Bob's single. You never know.
she said, just suck it. Oh boy, we're all sitting here
Or as intimate.
goofy ass grins on her face. A girl's gonna call with a backwards name. We're gonna get obsessed and bowl of rabbits. Yeah. It is kind of, I mean, Bob's voice does has something for me in an awkward way. Holy shit.
Oh, there we go. That's from Stinky Dad Glenn. He's kind of hot for you.
Say analingus. Bob's like, no. Say anal warts. Wait, I'm clear in Boise, Idaho. Let me guess, you live on the East Coast? No. Do we sound like we live on the East Coast? I got 2 words for you. Oklahoma.
2 words. Oklahoma.
Where the wind comes sweeping down the plain.
Did you
and
connect,
the
Bob? It's still ain't
waving
connected.
Yeah, and it's been windy AF today.
God, it's terrible.
Oh
here.
my God, it's so depressing. But yeah, and it's kind of cool too. So he's like, stop it. I need to stand up eventually, and explaining this to my girlfriend is too much. Very nice.
Very
But
nice.
yes, we are all here in Oklahoma. Brian, Bob, and I, born and raised.
Yeah.
My family's been here since before statehood, but we are not American Indian descent. We were here. There's some theories. I think part of it was we were kicked out of Arkansas. I think there was something involving some farm animals. I don't know for sure.
Sister Fister.
I don't know what was going on there, but but actually it was a great grandfather that worked for the military driving a supply wagon and like a mule train thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And
That's cool.
And my grandfather, my dad's dad was born late to his father. I was born late to my dad. So dad's dad was born in 1892 at Pauls Valley, IT, Indian Territory. And and Oklahoma became a state in 1907. I'm not saying we have the greatest college football team in the world, but
We're number 3 this week.
yeah, I think they're still.
Who are they playing tomorrow?
Texas Tech.
Texas Tech.
Boo.
Boo.
And-
Oh, hang on.
and-
I think I got a sound effect for that.
And
one.
Texas Tech fired their head coach earlier in the week.
Well, yeah, that's kind of hard on them. So Jill's in Boise, Idaho. The hell are you doing in Boise?
Boise.
I bet it's beautiful up there, though. I've heard Idaho is very beautiful. I'd like to hunt up in Ohio.
She's probably jamming.
Right? Live Friday night from Boise, Ohio. Idaho. Ohio. Well, it is at the Bar podcast. So, yeah, from Boise, Idaho, the East Coast. What does Bob sound like? The situation over here?
Yeah,
Are you going to connect to this thing?
it won't connect.
Are you serious? Does it find it?
It's saying not connected. That's all it's saying. No Bluetooth devices found.
Let's try it again.
Well,
Here.
you know what?
Sorry, we're having technical difficulties
They're always
on
having
air.
technical-
I know we
This
are.
is our first time here on
Podbean,
Podbean. So,
and I love it. Be honest with you.
And if
I
you-
think it's
if
pretty
you-
cool.
if you like us, flick the Podbean and subscribe.
Yeah,
And to our podcast.
and get you a nutter butter.
Yeah, a nutter fluffer nutter.
Yeah, fluffer nutter. That's what it was.
Right?
Yes, I said that.
You know,
totally
so you
wrong.
can develop your dad bod.
Yeah, there you go.
And-
Hey, did y'all hear about that teacher that took?
It's sponsored by an erectile dysfunction medication.
Did you hear about that teacher that took her class to a gay bar? Oh, hang on, we got someone coming in
no.
here.
Oh,
All right, Jill's. Oh, where'd she go? There she is. All right, we're gonna bring her in. Oh, where'd she go? Oh, there she goes.
We really suck at this.
What is going on? Are you there?
Yeah, I hope I don't disappoint you very bad. I hope I'm not that big of a disappointment.
Oh,
No,
no.
we're usually the disappointments.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you're good.
Great voice.
All right, so you gonna sing
That's
to
not
us?
Stevie Nicks. No, I don't know how to sing. I can't sing.
Oh, okay.
No,
All
no,
right.
you've got kind of a, yeah, your voice.
Okay. Hey, I tell you what. Just sing just a little bit.
What's landslide? I need to have my Dixie Chicks in to sing.
Well, put it in.
I can't. I have to get in the car.
Oh, you're going in a car. Oh, okay.
No, I'm not
Oh,
in the
yeah.
car. I said I'd have to get
Oh,
in the
you gotta
car.
go get in a car. Oh,
I am not going to do. This is not karaoke night, is it?
No, I certainly hope not.
You're short, aren't you? I can tell by your voice that you're kind of short.
I'm 5'5".
See,
You got that right.
and,
All right.
I'm going to say you got freckles.
I do.
Yep, I can tell by the voice. Oh my gosh.
Really?
Yes, I can.
Wow.
I'm telling you, you have a great voice.
Well, there's her picture right there.
Well, then that kind of took the fire out of that.
Well, no, I mean, you can't see
You
it.
can't really tell by that picture. But yeah, I like your voice, actually. You do have a great voice. And it's soft and feminine, but it's got just a little bit of coarseness to it. And what the fuck are you doing, Bob?
Hey,
I think oh my gosh. But yeah, no, great voice.
yeah, actually, yeah, that's a great voice.
It's a great podcast voice too, whereas ours are, pretty annoying.
Hey, so you guys never answered what I'd put there. I said, now that I'm 50, it's awkward to date. So how does a person even date when you're at 50 years old?
Yeah, it's
For
I
a
said-
female, it's easy. You show up at your local bar and wait.
yeah. You just say, "Gee, I'd like to date," and immediately a line forms at your front door, and you just have to filter through all the shit. And if a guy who's 50 says, "Gee, I'd like to date," what happens is immediately some crazy bitch flies in on a broom or from out of the sky just falls, or else maybe she shows up from the meth clinic.
And there's
She
only
escaped.
one.
Yeah.
And then none of your friends will keep her off of your ass. And so
No.
you're just bombarded by her.
They'll let you. I mean,
Right.
they're like,
Because it's entertainment.
yeah, we're staying for the train wreck. It's like, whoa, did you see that meth head? Bob's really drunk. Let's see where that goes. You know what?
Why is it always me?
Oh, it's not. I have a history of crazy.
Yeah.
In fact, that was a joke. At work for me, it was like, man, that girl is crazy. They're like, you're up, Jason. It's like, she seems really, really crazy and unstable. Man, someone hand me my walking cane. And, I mean, it's really not difficult. I think, for a woman to find a date,
It sounds like too much work to me.
it is. What's difficult for you to find is someone that's willing to wait and not just, immediately. They're looking for more. And that's a problem for both sexes because we're 50. And we're all set in our ways. We all have our lives. I hope you have a life. If you're 50 years old and don't have a very distinct life of your own, something's wrong. Did you just get out of prison? Were you a ward of the state? What's going on? So you have your life. I have mine. So here we are 50 years old, and it's hard to make that adjustment. And we come with baggage. Baggage isn't necessarily, something that's bad or craziness. It just means the shit that we've carried through our whole lives. We all have, not all of us, but we have children to deal with, or grandkids maybe.
And just because they're adult children doesn't mean they're anything.
No, it's worse.
Yeah.
My dad used to say, you never get them raised. And I thought, fuck, you didn't do much raising of me anyway. But yeah, maybe we've got an incontinent dog. I mean, fuck, I don't know. There's something, we all come with baggage. Whereas when you're 18, 20, 23 years old, you don't have a lot of that to carry on. It's like, oh, I've been in the workforce for 4 or 5 years.
Plus the fact that you're just so happy that somebody actually wants to put up with your shit that you're willing to put up with theirs.
Well, and you're willing to grow together. You don't really know who the fuck you are at 23. And,
Right.
And you ought to know by 50. And, you start as a man, we don't really learn how to take care of ourselves till we're about 30. In your 20s, you're doing your own thing, but you get with somebody young and you grow together. You go through all those hard times. Maybe you make it, maybe you don't. But,
Hey, Jill.
So.
Yeah.
How long you been single?
Well, my husband just, he died. It'll be a year the night before Thanksgiving.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear
Yeah,
that.
so-
Ooh, why did I ask
So-
that question?
That's
Way
all
to bring
right.
the house down, Brian.
I am so sorry. I'm sorry for
Oh,
your
what a
loss.
Debbie Downer. Now it's
Yeah,
going to
I
make it look
know.
like I'm the Debbie Downer.
Wow.
No.
You know what?
Well, sorry for your loss.
That is horrible. No, it is horrible, and I can't imagine what that's like
It's
to be
horrible.
a widow or a widower. I mean,
Hi, Spicoli.
Spicoli's here.
so let me ask you, how long were you married?
We were married 10 years. He
Okay.
was my second husband.
Okay.
My first one I had 2 kids with. I got divorced in 2008. And then him and I we had been together for 12, but married for 10.
Well, so you know how that goes when you're young, you don't really know exactly who you are, and you think you do, but you get married, you have kids, and all this stuff, and that's why I think it's easier to get married when you're younger, or to find someone, or and you get smarter as you get older. You were definitely, would you say you were wiser in your pick of your second husband than you were your first?
Well, definitely. Definitely.
Not only that, but whenever you're young, you've got a lot of life left, and you can screw up a few times, and it's not that big of a deal. But whenever you hit 50, you're like, I got to be a better picker and chooser.
Yeah, I can't waste 10 years on a marriage that is going to be a bad marriage.
Right.
Not a 50.
Right.
And you do get choosier. And then especially, it's one thing if you divorce and you're ready to move on, but losing a spouse.
That makes it harder because you're having to. It's like starting all over again.
Oh my
Right.
God, yes.
And I've just been, because we have plans. Like we didn't have kids together, but he had 4, I had 2.
Big family there.
Like with grandkids, I'm crazy about. I have 1 grandkid, from my 2 kids. He had, like 3. I don't hardly see his kids that much,
Yeah.
Now I haven't hardly seen him at all within this last year, which makes me feel bad. I feel like I don't know. It makes me feel bad, but I don't know. It's been hard for me to pick myself up over this one,
Of course. Yes,
Yeah, it's not gonna be
and
easy.
I'll tell you something. It's one thing to be single by choice because you're in a relationship that you no longer cared to be in. It's different to be forced to be single and out there. And I can completely understand that. And that takes time. And I will say this, there is no prescribed time for grieving. No one gets to tell you when you're done with it.
Yeah, exactly.
They tell you you've got to move on with your life, and you've got to bring resolution to your loss for yourself. And that takes time. And I completely understand that. And so I can't imagine how painful it is, but I applaud you for being out here, participating in life, like the podcast. It's too easy to withdraw into ourselves, and I think it's great that you're not doing that. And we're proud of you.
That's kind of the only reason why I started on this podcast thing. It's how I stumbled across it. One night I came home to take a shower and get out of my head, and I stumbled across this. Yeah.
Bob just had to interject.
Bob had to get in there. Hey, just to let you know,
shower.
Bob is the horniest man in the world. I just want to make sure you know that.
I am not.
So anything you say that could remotely relate to sexual, Bob's going to have a comment. Just wanted to let you know that.
It's like it's been really a difficult time, but I just taken a shower. Yeah, tell us more.
How funny.
Did you lather yourself up really good? That's like, what kind of soap did you use? Was it like, a body wash or,
a loofah?
I'm sorry to interrupt. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Yeah, so you kind of came across this, right? Just kind of fell into it.
Yeah.
And so how long have you been doing it?
Well, almost a year.
And so obviously you find
because he was in the hospital. He was in the hospital when I started doing it. When I came across one of the live Podbean cast things.
Oh, is you talking about on here? Okay, I stepped away and got some tea, so sorry I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, it's obviously you enjoy it, and you found a community where you feel safe, or at least welcome in, and that's important. I mean, it doesn't matter where you find something that's therapeutic, as long as you find it, as long as it's not heroin.
Right.
Hey, dude, Jason, like I said, I've been in and out of this Podbean Live stuff for the last week, and I've had a chance to talk to a lot of these people in here, and it's like its own little world, little community, and everybody is just great. They've all been nice. Now, I've heard some people getting some fights on there, and it's hilarious. I've heard some people get crazy.
Like Spicoli, he likes to pick fights.
Oh, Spicoli, he shows up everywhere. Matter of fact, I thought I like Spicoli, but I can't bring him on here tonight. I'm not ready for him.
He'll be good. He's good.
Oh, wait a minute. He wants to get in. Okay, never mind. Spicoli, you want to come in here? All right, hang on, bud.
Hey, man, thank you.
You're welcome, bud. Come on in.
I don't start fights, man. I don't start shit anywhere I go. I remember the name at the bar from the other asshole. That guy's the one that starts shit.
Which guy?
I try to finish it. You know what the fuck I'm talking about, man.
Yeah, it was not. It wasn't good.
Are you talking about L?
No. The
Jiu-jitsu.
Yes, yeah. Oh, were you there too, Jill, tonight?
Yeah. On the OG.
That cocksucker, man, that motherfucker. I swear I wish we were face to face once. Oh man. Anyway, it ain't
kick his ass.
I'd get my ass kicked, one or the other. But I'd sure give it my all. But,
some people exist solely just to antagonize others because it's all they've got. They got because they're miserable inside. So what do they want to do?
That's what I told him. He didn't have no life, so fuck him.
Hey, who's this?
You should have seen how Spicoli ended it off to where you couldn't even hear anything. All these beats of drums and who knows what it was. I don't know what it was, but it was crazy.
Oh yeah, I played the drums too. I forgot about that. He got me pissed off. I got
started playing the drums.
Oh, it was horrible.
Yeah,
and then
it was horrible.
He ended up hanging up. He was so pissed off.
What was horrible?
Because he wanted
the drumming.
No, I thought it was funny. It was funny, but it was bad at the same time. Because he said he was thinking that you were going to play a song. So you're like, oh yeah, fuck, where is it at? And you go to play it, and all of a sudden, all you hear is these drum beats. What was it, Spicoli?
The Who.
Oh yeah, now we're talking.
There you go.
The Who. Who are you? And then I played Rush and a few others.
Why?
And he was looking for his little buddies to back him up, and his little buddies weren't there, so he started crying. Like a little bitch.
That's funny.
He was probably 12 in his mom's basement.
Yeah, he's probably still under there with his pocket pussy and all that shit, man. It's pathetic. But.
Hey, I got a question. Where in the hell has Joe Antonio been? He ain't been on the last couple of days.
He got a job. So he's just kind of...
Oh, that's always good.
Yeah, he I guess for Christmas he works kind of like a place like Best Buy or something kind of like that. And then...
Oh, okay.
So his hours are a little different, and he just comes on when he can.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was kind of noticing that. What's going on, Bob?
What about the Beans and Weenies? What about Spanky and Scooter? I guess they've been really sick.
I don't know them yet.
Sick.
I caught a little bit of Frankie D show today, so...
Man, a little bit's enough for him. What is wrong with Spanky and Scooter? What do you mean?
I guess they got COVID. I guess Scooter got COVID really bad.
Oh no! Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's what I guess. See, I don't have a life. What was your friend Bill, or what was his name, said, if you don't have a life at the age 50, look at it. I don't have a life. I know all about these people.
That was Jason.
You do have a life, and that's part of your life. You know, that's the thing. I mean, you have people that you know and that are concerned about you and that you care about and that you enjoy interacting with. That's a life.
Yeah.
You know, you got your own thing, right? I mean, if you're 50 and you don't, it's like, what do you do? Well, I just sit at mom's all day and, or grandma's house.
If I told my friends about me being on a podcast and, doing this, they'd be like, what the hell? What are you doing?
fuck them and feed them runny
I don't
gravy.
tell my buddies I'm doing this shit, man. They think I'm out of my mind. Especially me. I mean, I am not the fucking guy that fucking does something like this. I'm
Right?
the one
You know,
that's
no,
I'm
I
at the
get
bar. I'm the main.
That was funny.
Great, you know,
Hey, I'm going to go into
let's
the
do it.
convenience store.
Oh gosh, you're going to go live while you're in the convenience store?
I am. I am in the convenience store, but I'm going to put you guys on mute.
No, fuck that. We won't holler nothing stupid.
Yeah,
I won't.
Jill, I want to let you know that at that convenience store, if you mention at the bar podcast, you get 15% off your purchase. So,
That's true. That is true, Joe.
Hey, you heard it from Spicoli, man. I mean, come on.
It is true.
You know,
okay, hey, Jill, I'll put you on mute for a second.
I would probably
it's just really loud, bud. Sorry.
You might hear something really funny.
Oh, well, that's true, too. Let's see what we got. Okay, you're back.
No, I'm going to mute you.
No,
don't mute us. Oh,
unmute her. Work y'all's magic, man.
Yeah, no shit.
You're behind the bar. Do your thing.
Oh, she's back on again. Here we are.
Here we go.
Hi, everybody. Meet Jill.
Hey, did you get the rash cream? Do y'all have something for vaginal itch?
She's going to kill you.
Get her back on. Put her back on.
Don't egg them on, Miss McCoy.
No, but put her back on.
Yeah, I mean, we won't say anything bad.
Come on, bro.
Hey, actually, to the both of you, we got about 8 minutes for this show, so I'm going to go ahead
get her
and let
on
the two
there.
of
So
you
let's
go.
not bullshit.
Yeah, that's right. Come on, Jill.
And anal itching.
else.
Preparation H. Anal itching. Anal and vaginal itching.
What's up, Bob?
Could you pick me up some Magnum extra large condoms, please, Mom?
What are you going in? This is none of our business, but what are you
Mom,
going to get cigarettes?
Would you pick little sis up some of those Plan B medications?
She keep putting us on mute.
Plan B.
Yeah, that abortion pill.
They sell them at the dollar. I mean, at convenience stores.
I hope not.
I hope not, too.
I
They
was
sell
like,
early
what
pregnancy
the
test
fuck?
at the Dollar Tree,
Right? Yeah, the
because
pregnancy
you're going to
test.
trust that shit, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what? I want to ask for some of that. You know, can you get that? You know, Erect Max 5000 vitamin tablets there? You know, they sell all that crap at the convenience store.
Yeah.
It's got horny goat weed, and you know it's good.
Yeah. Jill,
Hey,
get
you know
back
what?
on live.
Bush is being kind of quiet.
Jill, we need to get on live, please.
Woody Bush is a strong silent, you know. Type. Hey, Jill.
We need the prostate to give you a hard on for 12 hours.
I cannot believe you. For shit's sake, I will never call in here again.
Okay, we'll stop.
They can hear us.
She's never going to call in again. We're sorry, Jill.
That's
We're
so
sorry.
much fun.
That was
That
fun.
was one of the other guys. That wasn't me. That was these fools at the bar I met.
Right? You know, it's
Well,
that's that thing about
Thanks,
I
Glenn.
wouldn't do nothing like that.
Well, that's not a real convenience store if they don't have a condom dispenser in the bathroom.
oh yeah.
That's true. It's
They
not
don't
really
have
there.
those anymore, man. I haven't
Right? I
seen
think,
one of those
The
in
Rough
like
Riders.
30
Yeah.
years or 40
Yeah, the old truck
years.
stops that have them, you know.
The 50-cent French tickler.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember those? Yeah. We're like, what does this thing do? All right. Oh,
Or the
yeah, let me use
Spanish
this on.
the Spanish fly shit. It was nothing but sugar pills, you know, and all this stuff. You're like, ooh, Spanish fly.
Yeah.
I want to get her all worked up. No, you didn't.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck,
You
I just
do a damn
wasted
thing.
50 cents on my cousin.
Yeah.
On my
Hey,
cousin.
Hey, Jill, I need you to get back on here for a second. So we're going to have to go here in about 5 minutes. So I'm going to have to let you two go. But hey, I appreciate you coming on with us. I really do.
Absolutely. It's been a blast. It was really great to meet everyone tonight.
Thank you.
Hey, Jill. Hey, we're gonna behave. We're gonna behave. I just want to let you know we got to get going. We got to finish the show up. What the hell was that?
That's the register.
Oh, okay. Jill, can you hear us?
My card doesn't go through. It's not going through.
Yeah, it just.
Oh shit!
Here's the other one.
It can't swipe. It won't swipe.
It's got a chip. You got to insert it.
Yeah, it's probably got a chip in it. But hey, Jill, we're gonna have to get going. Just wanted to say thank you for coming on with us.
Oh, you're so sweet.
You're welcome.
Okay, I'll take
All right, you take care.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Jill.
All right, we'll see y'all later, man.
All right, hey,
All right,
thanks, bud. Appreciate it.
We
Bye bye.
Appreciate it, man. Well, okay.
Well, there you go.
I mean, hey, I thought it was great. Everybody chimed in.
Poor Jill.
You have to hang up on me because I don't know how to
Dirty
hang up.
Dag Glenn.
I got it.
Oh.
She's still there.
I am. You got to hang up on me. I can mute
Oh,
you.
there we go. I said, where is the hang
We
up?
hope to talk to you again.
Disconnect. Gotcha.
All right, there it was. So yeah,
Okay.
So we had Dirty Dag Glenn. We had Spicoli.
Oh, she's
we
still
had Jill,
connected.
and we.
One of these years, you'll be able to figure this shit out,
No
right?
shit, dude. What the
Well,
hell?
she's probably still connected in the chat. You know.
You want to disconnect this person? Yes. There we go. Okay, she's off there.
Okay, so
Okay.
yeah, and we've had Woody Bush.
Yeah, Woody Bush,
I think,
Spicoli,
yeah.
Sticky Dad Glenn,
You know
Jill.
what? Yes, that's Dirty Dad Glenn, Filthy Dad Glenn, Sexual Dad Glenn.
Oh, did I say dirty?
I think you said stinky.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought I might
Made
have
us
said it
get
wrong.
there.
Bob, you doing all right over there? You look like you've been shocked for the last 20 minutes.
All right.
That was cool. I'm glad.
You know what? It was very juvenile for all
You too,
of us
bud.
to immediately, as soon as we were, as she's in the store, we're like, hey, pick up that Massengale. And you need those extra, those extra heavy flow pads with the wings, and even Spicoli got into it because let me tell you what, it doesn't matter how old we get. If it was funny in 5th grade, it's still funny as fuck now.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Definitely.
And, and I'd like to encourage everyone to let their friends know they're doing a podcast. Fuck them. They're your friends. If they're
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
what? You know what? I'm not afraid to let my friends know because, well, I'm doing a podcast with my best friends. So.
Jill, are you trying to call back in?
Oh, yeah, she is.
Oh, you got something for me? All right, here we go.
No.
Bob's got something for us.
Uh-oh.
Maybe he's got something for us.
I know what that song is.
Drop 'em out, let me see them titties. Gonna take a long look at those tiggle bitties. Areolas looking nice, nipples looking real pretty. Come on, let me get her at your boobs.
Yep.
Drop 'em out, let me see them knockers. Gonna take a long look at those big ham hockers. Just squeezing together while I play with my cocker. Come on, let me get her at your boobs. Let me see them flappies. Make an old man happy.
There you go.
Just lay in
Yeah,
my lap.
There's
Come
our
on,
first
let me jizz 'em on your
Podbean
boobs.
broadcast.
Ended in style.
That's it.
What do y'all think?
All right.
Did it end?
No, we're still going.
I was like,
Was it over?
Nope, but it's about to. Hey, everybody that joined us tonight, we appreciate it. And everybody that listened in, we appreciate you as well. Feel free to get in on the chat next time and even call us. And we'll see you next time at the bar.
All right, take care, guys. Bye.
Have a good night.
Thanks for stopping by for a drink. I hope you enjoyed hanging out. Next time,
This is
invite
the
some
part where it
friends.
takes Brian
Like
5
and
minutes to
subscribe
disconnect.
So you won't miss out the next time we are at the bar.
What's up? That felt pretty good, right?
That was great.